Hello, I'm Ola Chlabi. I will make a presentation about an FPGA supercomputing. So let's start. Well, this is our headers of the presentation. Why are FPGA interesting? Can FPGA competitively accelerate traditional high programming computing? And what's the solutions to FPGA programming? Before starting on what FPGAs, what are really good, what are the really goods of FPGA? So FPGA is one of the devices that today it's able to make mixing between hardware and software, and one of the and what's make it interesting and good is it have the performance. It have high performance, which is make it advantage of hardware parallelisms and computing power of digital signal processor. And one of the good thing that FPGA provide controlling the input output at the hardware. Will that make the FPGA faster? And also it has cost one of the benefit of FPGA, which is lower cost. While the cost of making a challenge changes to FPGA design is when compared to comparing the FPGA to expensive of an ASCIIs. While FPGA implemented a block of RAMs, fast microprocessor, digital computations, a correct timing computing, a lot of operations all on one silicon chip. While the making that the FPGA lower cost is related to that is when implemented all the operations on one silicon chip that made the FPGAs as less expensive than the ASCII code. And what we have while while one of the things that has been written in the research paper, which is an overview about FPGAs, and as on the previous slides, and what has been implemented that made that the device able to programmable logical gates and many applications. In this slide, we have a comparison between FPGA, CPU, and GPU. Well, because it has been written, so I'm going to only mention for specific ones, like the FPGA testing debugging is difficult. Uh, while the CPU is wide range of tools for debugging, is able to make the debugging in the CPU. It have many tools, and the GPU have some tools for debugging. It's available, and also in the FPGA it has limited space. CPU nearly unlimited space for operation program, and the GPU depends on the GPU chip, also limited. So let's move to the next slide. Evaluations of FPGA. In the evaluation of FPGA, when FPGA has been started, it was only readable, so it was not able to be written on it. After that, it has been developed and has become one of the large methods in technology. Well, this evaluation has been made in three aids that, that I have written about them in the paper. One thing I want to mention in the in the last aid, aid is where the FPGAs become when the FPGA become reprogrammable from the client. Also, FPGA has been used in numbers of systems. One of these systems has been used in is like image processing, medical in the medicals, also in automated systems, and many of the systems. So while these three applications has been chosen and been written in the papers, you can find them in details in the papers, has been used as an applications with FPGA supercomputing. Before moving to the end, I would like to add that FPGA is a multicultural circuit created to be configured by client or architect and then by manufacturing. In the conclusion, thank you for listening.